everyone, welcome to FranTastic InSights, where we provide insights from some of the coolest people in franchising. My name is Alesia Visconti. I am the president and CEO of FranServe and Franchise Dictionary magazine. Now, FranServe is the largest franchise consulting organization in the world, and our mission is really very simple. We aim to change people's lives through franchise ownership. And we do that through a network of incredible franchisors and franchise consultants who help their candidates explore franchise opportunities. Now, today we have Dr. Jason Meyer. He is the founder of Medical Staffing Consultants. Welcome to the show, Jason.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Oh, my pleasure. And, I'd love it if you could share with our audience a little bit of what Medical Staffing Consultants is, what it does, and what makes the brand unique in its category.
Okay, sure, I'll be glad to do that. We've been around since 2003, and the business that we're involved in is we're helping entrepreneurs with no experience in the medical field, no experience in the staffing field or recruitment field, how to start, operate, and really grow and expand their businesses into the market in the United States. What makes us unique is we really only have about 4 competitors, and in fact we're the only company that's not a franchise. So therefore there's no royalties, there's no territory restrictions, and at the end of the day it's a lot less expensive for our clients. And also we also get involved in many more different healthcare positions and different parts of the market than our franchise cousins. So there's a lot more room for growth and scaling the company for all of our owners who take all of the profits.
Wonderful. And, you're talking a little bit about, staffing and medical staffing. Can you explain to the audience a little bit exactly how that model works? Because I know it's hot right now. So I'd love for you to expand a little bit on that.
Well, everyone knows and heard that there's obviously in the media, there's a shortage of nurses, which is RNs and LPNs and nursing assistants, but that's really just part of the market. This business has been around for a long time, but what's happened in the last number of years is that there's a huge shortage for the next 20 plus years of these healthcare professionals. So our clients, which would be hospitals, nursing homes, schools, doctors' offices, clinics, radiology centers, the list goes on to about 60 or 80 different client types. They have a shortage of healthcare professionals, and it's not just nurses. It's also what we call allied health professionals and doctors. It could be physical therapists or x-ray techs or laboratory technicians or nurse practitioners. So we teach over 200 different positions to 60 different client types that our clients could eventually get involved in. And the staffing model is a very simple one. It's basically our clients are going to be placing these healthcare professionals on assignments. They're going to be paying them as W-2 employees. We're going to loan them the money to pay the payroll for these people every week, because that's the industry standard. And then they're going to bill out those clients, the hospital or the nursing home, a markup percentage. So for argument's sake, a nurse might make $60 or $65 an hour, and they might be billing the facility $100 an hour. And the nurses might work 3 12-hour shifts a week. That's 36 hours a week. So people could be making $400 to $1,200 an hour a week on just one employee out working. And we shoot for very long-term assignments where people are often on assignments working 20, 30, 40 hours a week for years.
Right? I love it. And, you're talking about, such an opportunity, right? For, like, as you mentioned, it's much more broad than people think of the opportunity. So, that's a kind of an amazing thing for the audience to hear. Now, for owners, is there markets in particular where you're looking to expand? Sometimes when I ask that question, I get everywhere, right? I want to be everywhere, but I do always put that out there. We do have our listeners. Is there a certain market that is hotter for you right now, or that you're trying to get a penetration?
The interesting thing in terms about geography, since we're not a franchise and we don't carve up individual territories and geography territories, is we never know where our clients are coming from. So they're obviously we got a lot of referrals from FranServe, and people live all over the country. Once in a while, obviously, we will have somebody in the same city as somebody else. We will do full disclosure to both parties. But there's so much business out there, we'll make sure they're not involved in the same positions. We'll direct them to go northeast, starting in their state, and the other company to go southwest. And also because there's no territories, people are crossing state lines. We have a program for travel, what's called travel professionals, who like to see the United States, who can travel states all over the United States and be placed by any one of our agencies. So there's so much business for everyone. There's really not an issue in terms of our people competing with each other.
Awesome. And what traits do you look for in an owner? What,
Okay.
when you're talking about the people, that you have as owners, what do you look for? You said that they didn't necessarily have to have a medical background. They didn't have to have a staffing background. So what do you look for?
Yes, 95% of our clients have no background in healthcare and medical staffing. That's most of our clients. And in fact, the interesting thing about us is when we speak to franchise consultants and brokers, is we let them know that they should introduce this idea to their clients who never possibly thought of getting into this business. Because 95% of our clients, and we have about 250 offices all over the United States, never thought they would be interested in the business. They have one phone call with us, they're intrigued, they're interested, they continue to follow up and explore and find out it was not something that was on their potential list to check off. So the quick answer is the business requires two people. It can be run virtually with two different skill sets. So we need one person that's kind of good in operations and details and working with our software and likes to kind of work back office. And then another person who's got good interpersonal skills to do kind of the recruitment and the selling. And this is not a hard sell, it's a relationship-based business. They're long-term, large clients that keep repeating their business over and over again. So the ability to just connect with people and talk in a very simple, down-to-earth way is very, very important. We'll teach them enough of the buzzwords and the terminology to make them credible. And the clients and the candidates don't expect that they're going to be healthcare professionals in the beginning anyway. But they will know how to run the business and pick out quality people and provide good service.
Wonderful, wonderful. Now, if correct me if I'm wrong, but you guys offer a veteran discount as well. Is that correct?
Yes, we do offer a discount of 5%, to all veterans. We also do some E2 visa people as well. We're open to that as well.
Wonderful. Now, Jason, what I'd like to do now is go a little bit deeper and talk about one of my favorite hashtags on social media, and that's changing lives. I do hashtag changing lives. I'm very passionate about that. And to me, it's really what franchising is about, right? We do change people's lives through business ownership. And I tell you something, I've been in the, careers industry and in the franchise space for quite some time now. And so many people want to own their own business, but they really just don't know, how to go about it. And, it's the tagline that we hear so often: go into business for yourself, but not by yourself. And I'd really love to hear, for you, what changing lives, what that hashtag means to you and to your brand.
Okay. What's critical to us is that so many of the people are people who've had a dream of owning their own business and being in control of their own destiny and having some the kind of potential to maybe make the money that they want to make, not having to deal with bureaucracy, working for somebody else in politics, or be a victim of the economy or COVID, or potentially a supervisor who's not nice to them, and many people don't know how to start. The advantage of a franchise, or in our case, or a business opportunity, is that there's a proven model. We've worked out all the kinks. I started this company, and I've been in the business for 36 years, worked for other people, and then owned two companies of my own that I sold. So I made every mistake in the world until I figured out how to do this properly. And as a result, we created a model like this, and all of our trainers have 20, 30 years experience. And in fact, we have a very unique program now, which we launched a while ago, where some of our very, very good owners who are semi-absentee, and you can be semi-absentee in the beginning as well, have done really well, and they're very dynamic people, and they love the industry. And we've done trainer programs for them, and they sometimes are our best trainers to train some of our new people because they're still in the weeds enough during the day. So the changing of lives has to do, and I always tell clients who I speak to, this is not just about money. what's important is that you really are excited about getting up in the morning. How many people just don't like what they're doing? They kind of dread going to work and wait for that Friday evening or Saturday. It's an exciting business. It's obviously there's going to be bumps in the road and obstacles, but we've got systems and ongoing support 24/7 where people can talk to us. We can overcome anything. So we're there for support. That's part of the power of being part of a network also of 250 offices where people can speak to other owners and get advice as well as getting advice from our team. And that we're there every single day and they get an answer within an hour or two. And this goes on and for long periods of time and they can add on more if they want. Uh, so people feeling like they have control of their destiny. They're providing a good service too. They're providing healthcare to people that really need it and jobs to healthcare professionals that they really like doing. They don't misrepresent the assignment. So it's really kind of a win-win for everybody. And they do work hard, especially in the first year, but they're doing it for themselves. And some people never thought they'd like it, and they're right in the weeds, and they say they love this action, they love the freedom, and they see something grow. So it's and they're part of it. They're part of a community. I mean, there's some of our best ideas, even after being in this business, comes from a lot of our owners who are telling us about new things that they've tried, which we spread around the network, or we include in webinars that we're presenting to our clients. And we're even starting to have some of our clients do some webinars as well in terms of new things that they've tried.
Well, that is wonderful. I see where you really do get to make a difference in people's lives on every level.
Mm-hmm.
Your owners and their clients and the organizations that they serve. It is a wonderful, as you said, community in that regard. And I love the fact that you're bringing on owners and even some of their clients in terms of webinars and training, because let's face it, you always want to stay fresh, right? You always want
Mm-hmm.
to know what else is out there that's working. I always joke that in business, when something is perfect, it's already trending to be obsolete, right? Because
Right.
life moves that fast. So that's wonderful that you get the involvement in from your community like that. So that I think that's awesome.
Yeah, we're always on the cutting edge. So we're doing things that other people aren't doing. Right now, we're looking to develop a new program for telemedicine where we're going to be, our clients can provide nurses and physician assistants to home care agencies who are providing telemedicine and physicians and who are billing Medicare because there's no reimbursement for it. And that's going to be the, part of the new economy going forward.
The new normal for sure, right?
Post-COVID, yes.
Yes, yes.
Mhm.
So yeah, I can see how that all is evolving for you.
Right.
As you said, exciting. And again, I hate to use the word that everybody's used this year, but it is good to pivot and to see new opportunities that are created. So kudos to you that you and your team were able to do that.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yes. So I really appreciate, Jason. I know everybody's always so pressed on time. I want to thank you for coming, onto our show today for your fantastic insights. And audience, I want to thank you for your time. Be sure to subscribe to our channel to stay up to date with, more videos. And, Jason, I'm just going to put it out to you. Any last words before we wrap up today?
Well, I have to give you guys your kudos because we belong to you to your group since it started, and you're our favorite group. So it seems to be just a bunch of really quality franchise consultants and brokers who kind of get us and continue to refer. And we have long-standing relationships with some of them. They're wonderful to work with, and we get feedback from our clients how much they really like working with your franchise brokers and consultants as well as working with us. So it's great teamwork. We love it.
Well, thank you so much. You're going to end the show with me blushing. I think
Yeah.
so. Thank you so much. And I just have to say, have a fantastic day. Thank you
Yes,
so
you
much, Jason.
have a good holiday, everybody. Take care. Bye bye.